Hey YouTube, Lumbers Post 1975, welcome to another You Hum It and I'll Play It. Now first of all I do have to say a massive thank you to the brilliant response I got to the first video. Loads of people left some really nice supportive and great comments, and that really means a lot, because I was a little bit worried that people wouldn't sort of like the format, I guess, but yeah, loads of people said what a cool idea, so that's really good, because I'm not worried. For me, I really want it to sort of take off as a community sort of based vehicle. You get to see a game you didn't know even existed, what it means to another individual, and hear about a channel you may or may not know about. Get some traffic going around the community, and not just a gaming community. So thank you very much, and also thank you to everyone who went and checked out my mate Alex. Apparently he lives in this vicinity here. So yeah, thank you very much. Now for this video I'm going to ask my mate Ed from EDT1138. Pretty sure you know who Ed is, but if you don't, he is in my channel list, and I will put a link in the doohickey down below as I normally do. He's a great bloke, and he supported me from day one, and he's such a great member of the community. His videos are awesome, his pickup videos, some of my favourite pickup videos out there. Also he does great tutorial videos, such as AV on the TurboGrafx and things like that, so I do like that sort of aspects as well of his channel. It's not just for fun, you might learn something. Also, he's got Top 3 Tuesday, which is going to rapidly become one of the biggest sort of, tag videos on YouTube in the community. I think that in itself is brilliant. Also, it's such a great concept, the fact that he's shouting out other people, smaller channels, and that was the whole purpose behind this series of videos, for him as well, to spread some love and traffic around the community. So that's brilliant, mate, and what a great series of videos. This guy's going to be huge. Now, please, as I said, if you don't know who he is, go and check him out. Now, he's asked me to play this game.
Hello Dave, or Mr. Post 1975, whatever you're calling yourself today. I have a game that I would like you to play. It is Fantasy Zone for the Sega Master System. As you know, and maybe some of your other viewers, Sega Master System was the first system that I owned all by myself as a kid, or had it all to myself as a kid anyway, and I paid for most of it myself as well. Fantasy Zone isn't the first game I had, but it's one of the first few, and it's the one that I had the strongest memories of. So when I got a Sega Master System again as an adult, this was the first game that I got. I can remember playing this game for endless hours and eventually beating it. Then I can remember playing it with my brothers and my sister and friends, and what we would do is one person would play the first level, another person would play the second level, and so on, and we would see how far we could get. It was actually a common theme with a lot of the games I played back then. So I don't know why this game appeals to me as much as it does, but it's very colorful. It has very happy music. The bosses are interesting, and there is a good diversity of weapons that you can choose from and buy to use as you're playing the game. So I don't know. I really enjoyed it. I would like to see what your take is on it.
Fantasy Zone. It's funny, he did actually ask me to play something else and told me to pick between them. I am aware of that game, Ed. I actually have the Japanese version. To anyone else, it's Atomic Robo Kid. I did have the Genesis version back in the day when I was trying to piece together my collection of kiddie games back there, from when I was a kid, that is. It was just cheaper to buy the Japanese version for some reason. Oh, I am aware of how balls hard this game is. I did attempt to do, because I haven't played it for about 8 months, I did attempt to do a couple of gameplays, and even by my standards, I had a massive potty mouth. And yeah, I thought I can't put that up. This thing just handed me my ass on a plate constantly. I can't remember it being that hard as a kid. So I'm going to go with Fantasy Zone. Now it's interesting because there's a similarity or parallels between Ed's sort of childhood gaming as well as mine. The first system we had ourselves that was sort of entirely ours. Both of us had a Sega Master System, and it was also the first system on both counts, his and mine, that we paid for the majority ourselves. And I love my Master System, and I had a pretty decent, healthy game collection. But I never played Fantasy Zone. I don't think I was ever exposed to it. In fact, I think the only exposure I ever got to it was on the back of the poster that came out the clam case. The big one you folded out with the glasses, the gun, and the system on one side, and then all the box art, and one picture of the graphics of the game on the back. And I know it said it was a shooter, but just looking at the picture, I could never really get my head around it to understand what to expect from it. In fact, the only other game on that insert that I couldn't get my head around to expect was Woody Pop. If anyone knows what Woody Pop is like, please leave a comment. But yeah, so fine, that's a really good suggestion. Let's crack into it. Okay, so Fantasy Zone on Sega Master System, Sega 1986. I have no preconceptions whatsoever what this game is like. I only ever saw sort of static pictures of it as a kid. Looks very nice though. So it is a shooter. Right. Oh, bomb. I tell you what, wow, it starts you straight in the thick of it, cutesy or not, it's a proper shooter. Wow. Both directions as well. That's kind of unheard of for early sort of shooters on the Master System. It was basically from left to right, not reversible. Like motherships. So these are coins, right? I'm assuming, like, are they upgrades? Do I get a weapon at some point? It is very nice graphics. Oh, look at them. I can't shoot them. It feels like teddy bear genocide. Oh, what's that? Shop? Oh, hang on. It is shop. Oh! Oh, you freaking kidding me? Wow, that was a good start. I tell you what, you might be thinking the music's horrible, trust me. When you went from the Spectrum to this, the music was like a freaking orchestra. See, I can make no mistake about it, cutesy or not, there is challenge here. Look at him. Who are you locking onto? Come on, please, give me another shot. Ah. Come on, chop. I wish I had a turbo pad. Got really, really nice tight control, so I will say that. Ooh, cheeky. Kind of reminds me of sort of Proteus. You know, the cutesy sort of gradients. How did I miss this at the time? You know, I had a pretty decent Master System collection back in the day. Come on, look, I got money well spent. Give me a shot. Frisky. Come on, I got cash coming out of my ass. Give me a shot. Oh, cheeky. So, boss, I'm the oh, have you got halitosis? Don't mess around, do they? You can't come back. I've got no idea if I'm doing any damage whatsoever. I want a bigger gun. So what? If I hit him when his mouth's open, he takes damage. That sounds bad. No, I want a bigger gun. Oh, come on. Right, one more. This game is hard, man. Especially not where it starts you. Wish I had a turbo pad. These things are made of Kevlar. Oh, come on. Yes. Oh, part shop. That works. Alright. There's loads. Extra shit would probably be a smart thing to do right now. I'm going 7-way shot. I'll have you. Have I got enough money? No. Denied. Laser beam, wide beam, rocket engine, laser beam. Jet engine. That'll do. Do I equip it? Oh, it's equipped. Oh, yeah, that works. Doesn't seem to be any more effective than the gun I had, and the extra speed is making it even more difficult. Oh, I still got the speed though. Oh, I'll tell you what. Did it just get harder? Oh. This game is frisky. Screw the money, I just wanna kill the boss. Come on. Do you just trigger when you get to the end, or do you have to kill like a certain amount of creatures? Ooh. Those blue things are really irritating. Here we go, right. Oh, I was just going to say that seems to be the cheat zone, the sweet spot, if you will. I don't like you anymore. Oh, what a waste of a bomb. I have no idea how I missed any of that then. Why even damage? Oh, fuck off. Wow, I'm going to call it quits then. Funny, I chose that over Atomic Robo Kid because I thought it'd be the easier option, and I gotta say, alright, that's only the first 2 times I played it. That was a challenging game. That was a very, very challenging game. Make no mistake about it, you know, it may look like sort of bubble gum and candy, but you scratch away at the veneer on that surface and the Reaper is way beneath it to hand you your ass. Very nice graphics, really, really impressed by the graphics. Silky smooth scrolling. It does make me wonder what it looks like on the PC Engine, because there is a PC Engine version, so that must look phenomenal, but yeah, this one looked fantastic. The controls are really tight. You might not think that by how badly I played it, but when I'm fighting that boss, so when he was firing the bullets out of his mouth, some of the, you know, more often than not it did die, but some of them moving between the bullets, you're just like, wow, this is tight. This is really, really tight controls. Super happy music. I do like the sound effects. Lots of people bash the Master System for its sound, but when you went to that system out of the Spectrum, to me it sounded like an orchestra. The weapon upgrade system, that was interesting, the whole coins, because obviously all sort of systems at the time were kind of like, you know, based on the R-Type one, so that was interesting that you could get them and then you would go to a shop to buy it. I might have screwed that up ever so slightly in that video, but that's a very, very interesting angle. The other thing I really liked about this, mate, was it wasn't just from left to right, you could go backwards, and that in itself was quite interesting for a shooter of the time, because most of them were just left to right. You know, enemies did not attack you from the rear, so yeah, that was really, really cool. And also I like the fact that it didn't, you know, it didn't sweat about dumping you straight into the mix. So yeah, I was really impressed with that game, really, really impressed. I'm definitely going to play some more of that. Yeah, great choice, man, really, really good choice. And as I said, I'm definitely going to have to check out the PC Engine version. So everyone, please do yourself a favour and go and check out Ed's epic channel. I'll put a link in the doohickey, as I said, and he is in my channel list, and seriously, great guy, great channel, great member of the community, you know, please go and check him out. And also, I will be doing more of these, as I've said, but I can't do this without your help and your input. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.